Macedonia in English. Just about everything you want to know.
Mediator Matthew Nimitz arrives in Skopje. Mediator Matthew Nimitz has arrived in Macedonia, where he will stay on Thursday and Friday. The only announcement so far is that he will hold a meeting on Friday morning with Foreign Minister Nikola Popovski. The agenda regarding his meeting with President Georgi Ivanov and PM Nikola Gruevski is yet to be announced. It's nice to be in Skopje again. I will work really hard to see whether we can make some progress, Nimitz said after his arrival. U.S. State Department calls for solution to name issue. The U.S. State Department has called on Macedonia and Greece to make use of Nimitz's visit for finding a compromise solution. Our position has been that we support the UN-led process and hope that Macedonia and Greece will make use of it to find a solution to the name dispute, senior State Department representative stated. Opposition front to stage march on Saturday. The opposition front announced it would stage a march from outside the premises of Citel TV via the government and parliament to the Muratovo building. Citizen explains that the march, which will be staged under the motto Resistance against the regime's lies, aims at symbolically showing the main centers in Macedonia that are hiding the truth and implementing a media blackout. Citel is a private medium, and the owners have a right to back a certain political opinion, but they have no right to consciously and intentionally spread hatred and intolerance, manipulate the citizens in an orchestrated manner, and deceive them. That is not an editorial policy but premeditated lying and direct abuse of the national concession, CDSM Secretary Andrei Petrov said. According to CDSM, based on the law, Muratovo is an institution that must present the views and stances of all citizens, considering that everyone has the obligation to pay a broadcasting fee. Smilkovci killings trial. Defendant retracts statement. Haki Aziri, a defendant in the Smilkovci killings case, fully retracted the statement he had given before an investigative judge. He said at Thursday's hearing he was in no way involved in the killings and claimed that he had confessed to driving the killers to the lake only because he had been under police pressure. "I am neither a criminal nor a monster. I am an Albanian Muslim who cares for his family," he said. However, the judge decided to play the video of Haziri's hearing during the investigation, in which he explains in detail that the other defendants had told him to wait for them at the ring road by the lake on the day of the killings. Federation of Farmers on high fodder prices. President of the Federation of Farmers of Macedonia, Andrius Ekulovski, warns that the rise in fodder prices might lead to serious problems in cattle breeding in 2013 and 2014. After the meetings with farmers of the Pelagonia region, he said that cattle breeders had no access to cheap fodder of good quality, which could result in higher food prices. One way out of the fodder deficit is to give cattle breeders priority in the allocation of state land. In this way, they would be able to produce their own fodder and cut on import costs. We've been pointing out the need to give cattle breeders the right to use state land for production of fodder. However, the plots should be modernized with an irrigation system. This cannot be done overnight, said Sekulovsky. In the meantime, the president of the federation said efforts would be invested in connecting with countries that offer cheap fodder in order to avoid increase in food prices.
Macedonia in English. Just about everything you want to know.